Hey everybody, it's Charles from HumbleMechanic.com. Today, we're going to talk about how I bombed the Technician Challenge. This is episode 170 of the Humble Mechanic Podcast. Alright, you guys may remember that last week I was traveling to Florida, Fort Lauderdale to be exact, and I was there for the RQC, which is a retail qualification championship, I think, which is basically an annual competition that Volkswagen puts on for its dealership level employees. So sales, service, parts, and technicians all compete through several rounds of testing as well as a video challenge, and the top 12 get to travel to wherever. This time it happened to be Florida, which I think has actually been for the last few years. And in this competition in Florida, you basically do hands-on challenges. So I can't tell you exactly what happened because I'm sure that someone would be really mad at me if I did that. So I'll just basically give you the gist. It was 6 different challenges that tested various things that a technician would have to know, whether it's making a repair, making a diagnosis, making another diagnosis. And I did pretty good on the diagnostic thing and the repair thing. Then came the breadboard challenge, which I don't think it's any secret that there would be some kind of electrical challenge. And this one I super bombed. And I super bombed it for a couple of reasons. The biggest reason, I'm going to be just completely blunt, guys, is that I was lazy and arrogant leading up to this challenge. I figured, hey, you know, you've been doing this a while, you got a pretty good grasp on what's going on, you'll be okay. Well, friends, boy, was I wrong. I completely bombed it. And as we're going through, you know, you're timed, I think it was 45 or 50 minutes, and I'm going through what the challenge was with the breadboard, and I just completely drew a blank. I couldn't put into my hands what I needed to do. And, you know, there's some excuses, so let's just have at the excuses. This is stuff that I haven't really messed with since, tech school. It's not something we do day to day. So blah, 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 excuses. The truth is I didn't prepare very well for it, and frankly, I didn't deserve to win. I got punched in the face by it, and it really put me in a pretty foul mood. For the competition and for my team. I was able to shake it off, and my team did really well. The guy in sales that was on my team placed first, so pretty proud of him for that. Shout out JB, awesome job. The parts guy from my dealership placed second, so awesome job, Hendrick, you're incredible. And the technician that won, I actually know, not very well, but I've had classes with him before, and this dude deserved to win. Razor sharp dude. Very cool guy, very nice guy, really knows his stuff. But you know, it's humbling, oddly enough, to think, dude, you don't know everything, and really not even close. And I never really figure myself as someone who's arrogant or cocky or even really super confident. But I guess subconsciously I thought I had it, right? I thought, man, I'm gonna nail this, no problem. Breadboard, sure, diagnose electrical problems, not a big deal, until you're there standing in front of a breadboard with components on it going, what the heck do I do next? So yeah, I didn't win, obviously. I didn't deserve to win, and the guys that won did, because either they knew it already, you know, had it on recall, had it in memory, or they did their homework and put in the effort beforehand. And I think that's really the frustrating part for me, is that I'm mad at myself for not putting the work in ahead of time, because I should have known better. I should have known that there's a lot of things that I really needed to brush up on, or maybe just learn, period. And that's probably the most frustrating part. Not that I lost, because the guys that won were amazing guys, and they really did deserve to win. And that kind of goes for every category. I mean, this is the top 60 in the country, right? 12 in each position. So this is the top 12. And foolish to think that you can just roll into the top 12 and crush it. At least it is for me anyway. I shouldn't say that is for you guys. But it was very eye-opening and a little discouraging, but mostly encouraging to myself, because now I have a goal. Now I know what I want to work on, whether it be for next year's Technician Challenge or just in my own personal brain capacity. I can promise you that there won't be a time where I don't remember the formulas for things. I will have them ingrained into my brain where I'll be doing them in my sleep. And that's one of the problems, is I could see the formulas. I knew what the components were for the formulas. I just couldn't remember how they went together and how to do the math. Dang it. But that's okay. You know, like I said, the positive of this is, one, I had an incredible week with some amazing people that, you know, it's so refreshing to be around some people that have such a great attitude, have such a great outlook, are the best of the best, love the brand, love what they do. You can't help but want that to rub off on you and really affect your mood and your mentality and your attitude. Because let's face it, the dealership environment can be pretty negative. So it was so awesome to be around such positivity, both from us, right, the guys and gals competing, which the competition, you know, it was pretty intense, but everybody wanted really to see everybody do well, at least from my standpoint anyway. I shouldn't speak for everyone else. There were some people that I think took losing really, really hard, but for me, sure, I didn't win. Yeah, I wasn't really happy about it. More mad at myself than upset at the competition or mad that someone was better than me. I was really just mad at myself for being so ignorant and so arrogant to think that I could just waltz in there and kick all the competition in the face. But I was really excited to see everyone do well. It always makes me feel good when someone else does really well and has success. And you know, the mentality of, oh, they didn't deserve it, it's just absolute crap. And if you guys feel that way, get it out of your head, because it's making your life miserable. I can almost promise you that. So it was great to be in that environment anyway, even though I didn't come out victorious as I had hoped. It was just so awesome. It's such a great experience. VW did an incredible job, and I know there's a lot of you that probably aren't happy that Volkswagen spent the money and time and energy to do what they did for us, and I get it, but we've felt all of that same diesel stuff too. So, you know, it's been really challenging for us for a year on what's going on, and it's costing us every week. So before you jump down VW about doing what they did, understand that we're affected too, and it was a really great thing Volkswagen did for the technicians, sales, parts, and service. So thank you, the folks at VW who worked so hard to make that happen. It really was awesome. I scored that sweet jacket I wore in Monday's show, so that was awesome, and a bunch of other cool swag, and again, got to hang out with some really, really amazing people. So my point of this entire video, guys, is that I got my face smashed in by a breadboard. I'm not happy about it, but I promise you I'm going to take what happened and benefit from it and learn from it and grow from it and get better because of it. I don't like the feeling of losing, and I don't like the feeling of losing because of my lack of doing the work. One advantage that I felt like I always had is I was always the one that was willing to do the work, and in this case that really wasn't what happened. So I'm pretty bummed. Not that I lost, just mad at myself. Not really bummed, just mad at myself. So the point is, if you're gonna go to a competition, don't be arrogant, put the work in. It's just like everything else we do. You gotta put it in to get it back out. You know, the metaphor for life, you get what you put in to it kind of deal. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, share my experience a little bit to have kind of a cathartic episode and just get it off my chest and let you guys know where I am at with it, because I think that's important. You know, I try and share all of the really cool success that I have and that people around me have, and how excited I get for that, but I think it's equally, if not more important, to share the defeats and the learning experiences and the trials and tribulations and whatnot that we all go through, because whether in a competition like this or whether day to day as a technician, we all experience it. It's frustrating, it's annoying, it makes you angry. You get mad at dumb things that normally don't make you mad, but this is one that I wanted to make sure I shared with you guys. So I'm gonna wrap it up there. If you guys have any questions or comments, like always, I always welcome that down below. You know what to do. If you like this video, throw it a thumbs up on YouTube. I always appreciate that. You can also subscribe on YouTube or on the blog at humblemechanic.com. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course Snapchat. I'm gonna answer this. This is Charles. Julia told me that I won some money for my business. Snapchat. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the support, and we're just gonna keep jamming, and I'll see you next time.